Picking up where we left off, this is Arthur Harris Tour of London take 2. We just had a slight equipment failure, so we're now on Regent Street, the bottom end of Regent Street. And this takes us straight up, obviously, into Piccadilly Circus. You can see the edge of the screen. Bus stop there, which would be a good big long bus stop there. That would be a good stopping point. I need to talk to you about stopping points, Russell. I don't know how long you would stop on these points for, but I'm thinking about 4 or 5 points on the way. We've actually got a map of the route that the open top buses take, which I'm sure is on the internet somewhere, but I'll send you a link to it as well. So I'm now going across Piccadilly Circus and up into the main body of Regent Street. And I think we should find a stopping place somewhere up here, a bit further on, really. I think. I mean, obviously it's a very, very popular place, but look at this. So there's a bus stop here, but actually no passing available. So I don't think they'd known too much about that. I'm not suggesting we stop there, because I think we don't need to. I think. So we come up here, and on the right hand side there's the famous toy shop Hamleys, which around this area it starts to get very busy. If we can find a stop around here, that would be perfect. You can probably see the flags of Hamleys up on the just a bit further up on the right hand side from the bus. So the bus appears to be pulling in here, and there is a big bus stop here right outside Hamleys. Big long bus stop, which one would imagine would be ideal for just a quick on and off. The bus has stopped, there's no passing places. Passing Hamleys now on the right hand side. Passing Conduit Street on the left, and that would be my alternative route if we can't use Oxford Street. Sorry, Conduit Street wouldn't be, that would be the route I would take. Just have gone past it on the left. Just passing the Apple shop again, busy place, bus stop here. Again, no passing places. Seems a bit bizarre, really, that they put all these bus stops in and nobody else can get past. But so as we come up to Oxford Street, it actually says no left turn except buses, taxis and cycles. I'm going to take the left just so you can see what I think the ideal route would be. And Oxford Street is nowadays for traffic very, very quiet because nobody's allowed up and down it, so I suspect it would be ideal if we could come up and down. Oh, sorry, down. It's all 20 mile an hour down here. Oxford Street is very much a changing street in its shopping habits and things. Obviously, post-pandemic, lots of shops closed. It's been very public about the American candy shops that have gone into places, and they've only gone into as a rate-saving exercise for landlords. They're being shut down because they're claiming it's a VAT fraud, and there aren't actually that many now left. But new shops opening, and we're now just coming up to Selfridges on the right hand side, the big building on the right. I would suggest Selfridges is one of the big draws for Oxford Street, and on the left hand side here you'll see a big bullet is there, and that is where I suggest we could have a stop. It's a big bus stop. And then I'm suggesting that we turn left into North Audley Street. Building you'll see coming into a shot any minute, sort of now. Just there on the right hand side with the eagle on the top is the old American embassy. They've now moved, and we're in Grosvenor Square. Don't think there's much point having a stop here at all. Not much in the way of tourism. Italian embassy just coming up on the left hand side. We come out of there, and straight in front of us is Carlos Place. Drive into Carlos Place. Right hand side here is the Connaught Hotel, very famous Connaught Hotel. We're now right in the heart of Mayfair, couldn't be any more in the heart of Mayfair as we go from Grosvenor Square down into Berkeley Square. And when we drove this route a minute ago at 5:20 AM there was a tuk-tuk here with 2 tourists in. Presumably just making their way home from a good night out. So we're into Berkeley Square, where a nightingale once sang. Most famous Bentley dealership in the UK, Jack Barclays of Berkeley Square, followed by the Ferrari dealership. And the road ahead here is closed. I would have gone down there to the left, but because that's closed, I'll further. Go down Hill Street. Driver in front of us. So we wouldn't normally be coming up this way. It's only because the road's shut temporarily while they complete the building of the old statue building. We come out here onto South Audley Street. The Uber driver went through the lights at red. Amazing. So the building in front, down the lane in front, is the back of the Dorchester. That's the entrance to the garages. Turn left into South Audley Street, just brings us back to where we would have been. So I would have come along from our left now. We would have come up from the left and then head to where I am now, past all the main gambling clubs like Aspinalls, etc. The old Playboy Club on the corner on the right here, and we're onto Park Lane. Now this is where bus lanes and bus stops come into play. You can see there's quite a lot of bus stops on the left hand side of that. Someone's pulled in there. My suggestion is we go down Park Lane. Brings us out into Hyde Park Corner. Set off round Hyde Park Corner. And we can't go down Constitution Hill, which is where I would have gone, which takes you down to Buckingham Palace. Well, we can't go down there, so I have to abort that. Must be something happening with the rails. There's a massive police presence. So I have to abort that and we'll go down Piccadilly. There's a big demonstration in some sort of, what it is. Huge police presence considering it's 5:47 in the morning. We'll abort that and we'll go down Piccadilly. So that's the one good thing with this, is that we can change the route if and when it is necessary. There are various routes we can take. So heading down Piccadilly past the Athenaeum Hotel on the left. Big development here on the left. Don't know if you know it at all, Russell. It used to be called, it's the Army and Navy, used to be called the In and Out Club. I think it's still going to be called the In and Out Club when it's all redeveloped. And you see the Ritz on our right hand side. So where I would have gone down Constitution Hill, we'd have gone down there past Buckingham Palace and along the Mall and back to our starting point. As it is, I'm going to pass in the Ritz now. We're on Piccadilly and I'm going to turn right and head down to Pall Mall. I think looking at the timing, it looks like we actually have the perfect timing. And if we can't do Oxford Street, there's no detriment at all really. We can just come along and straight into Grosvenor Square and then pick up the route again. So we might gain 2 minutes, I think, if we didn't do Oxford Street. So coming down into St James's. This is St James's Street. Takes us down. St James's here, but then into Pall Mall. We could turn right here. I'm just going to show you where we could go. In fact, I'm not going to go. I'll go down there. So I could go down here. So coming down past Clarence House. So if we turn right here, that takes us back up to Buckingham Palace, and we'll pick it up from here. Red traffic lights that go on and on and on because the mayor thinks it discourages people. The longer they stay on red, the more he thinks it discourages people from driving in London. All I can see it does is cause more pollution, but So there you go, the Mall. Admiralty Arch in front of us, having extensive works done, so that's just a facade that you see on it at the moment, and covering the scaffolding. And on the left hand side here you've got one of my favourite places in London, which is the Mall Art Galleries. Just tucked away, a little known art gallery. Don't know if you're into art, Russell, but the Mall Gallery is just here on the left hand side. Champion artists that specialise, so like the Royal Society of Marine Artists will have an exhibition there, and the portrait painters and various other different sectors of the painting world. And here we go, we're back into Trafalgar Square, and that is the potential starting point, I suggest. So I'll sign this one off and send this one, so there's two on that route, two videos. I will send you those later today by WeTransfer. Okay.